Hi, hi, hi. Hi, hello again. Hi, guys. Joining. Thank you for joining me in our
This
weekly
is back
community
to back
call.
to back to you. This is back to back to back for you, Amanda.
Yeah, I've got three hour meetings back to back this morning, and it just is really tricky to find the time in the diary and that everyone globally is available and when I can be on when I don't have a toddler demanding me. So yes, I've got back to back meetings in a row and I'm doing my best to keep them on time. Because I'm all about
Thank God for
respecting
AI.
people's time. I'm doing my best.
Thank
Uh,
God for AI note takers.
I know. I know. I just like, yep, it'll capture those notes. Yep, next, next, yes.
I'm
But
gonna
yeah,
go delete, I'm gonna go delete my last comment. I just thought there was a problem, a technical problem. So
I
I'll
know we're
delete.
here. We're here. Sorry. Ah,
Okay.
Ludmila, hello. Nice to see you. We haven't seen Ludmila for a while. It's nice to see you tuning in. So much has happened. And lovely to see. Yes, Yolantis slash Jessica. What do you like to be called?
Oh, usually Jessica, I mean, we're not here it's not an AI art situation. So Yolantis is the artist name, and Jessica is usually my accessibility name or like my government name. So
Oh,
I just picked the word Yolantis to be the Web3 name.
that's cool. That's cool. Awesome. How are we doing? Who have we got? Love to. Do you guys like to go around the room because this is a like support call, community call where I love you all to be able to share and get support and ask questions, and we can all see if we can dive in and support everyone where they're at or what you'd like to learn, maybe what you've been playing with or building, or if you have any questions. Maybe we should start there today and love to hear from Ludmila and how you've been as well, because we haven't seen her for a while. So welcome back.
Yes, hello everyone. Just so nice to be back. I just first time kind of like get into trying to figure out what I missed. It was very tough summer for me, by the way, because I was in Ukraine taking care about my old parents. We have been bombed this time out of all 3 years of war. We got really shaheds, rockets, human killed drones, everything over our head. Some house exploded 1 block away. People died. It was super scary, loud, and something to remember to the rest of my life. But I'm alive, back. Today, my second day at work. I just back a couple days ago. Still have jet lag, sleepy most of the time because I changed time. Otherwise, I'm ready again. Get into all AI. I will catch up with everything what I missed. I just need a couple more days, maybe week. But I'm here and ready to work again.
It was wonderful to see you, and I'm so sorry to hear that. I can't imagine. I'm glad you're safe and that you're back. Yeah.
Thank you so much. And sorry again for disappearing because internet was super slow. I tried to attend couple meeting, but it was so slow that I didn't understood even words, breaking up, time difference and all that. And then I think it was some kind of blocker somewhere where I live because it was super slow internet, super slow unless it was cable. And my parents didn't like when I touched their computer, so I try not to aggravate them a lot.
Mm.
So most of the time I got just really without internet.
Oh, no, we've been thinking of you. I'm glad you're okay,
Thank you
but
so
I'm
much for
sorry.
waiting for me. But if any is something I can help, I'm ready already.
That's amazing. Well, I hope you settle in and over your jet lag soon and that you settle back into life and we'll help
Thank
you
you.
however we can.
Thank you so
Lovely
much.
to see you. Yeah. Yeah, so I guess that's no, that's lovely to hear, and hopefully you're able to get back in on the computer and get back into your work and AI, and then just let us know how you go and where you're up to and what you
Thank
need.
you.
That's very cool. A lot is happening, Ludmila, we can update you on because I know we talked before, like Ludmila does some beautiful things with creating content and YouTube. You're doing kids videos, and she's an educator, so she was training people and doing all these beautiful initiatives that we really loved. So we're doing a lot more in that space as well, about doing courses and education and all of that. So I'd love to kind of bring you into the fold as that when you're ready as well, because that was all things we really loved to hear that you were working on before. Just so you guys have the context. That's some of what I know she was working on, which is really cool. And the rest of us, including Lenise and some of the others, we're working on our AI education part of the Shares AI business, which is partly you'll see some courses emerging in school, like beta courses we've got in there. We're developing a whole entire, roadmap of ethical and frameworks, and well, Lenise has been doing incredible work in the background with the team, forming how we roll out AI education to people globally, not just in the US, but everyone's expertise and combined together to do courses overseas. We're currently talking to people in Dubai, Thailand, Uganda, and Australia, New Zealand, who want AI courses online and via Zoom. So we're rolling out this whole arm of our business, which is a huge beast, as well as doing a community. We've also since got our agency, whereas some of our members like doing consulting and AI consulting and just working with corporate clients. So we've slowly rolling that out. Yeah, we've had lots of fun in school and just building out a lot of things. We've had a couple of events and summits just for you guys who are newer. We try to do regular masterclasses and workshops and summits, and we're trying to do more of those. Yeah, and so lots of things have been happening. So, but it's very exciting, and there's too much to really talk about. But as we said to someone yesterday, the appetite for AI globally is really starting to pick up, and we're having lots of people just coming to us all the time. I had 3 emails this month from people wanting to do a media partnership with us for high-end tech events in LA, Dubai, in Africa, China, and somewhere else, like big tech events. Go, you want to come and have an expo, you want to come partner with us at these events, and members are joining every day going, I love what you're doing, I just want to learn AI and be part of it. So it's really beautiful to see, and mission aligned people that really care about people making a difference in AI. And not just selling blingy apps for $10,000 shit. Like, we're really building ethical, really thoughtful work in AI from people that really care about reaching everyone globally. So that's means a lot to us that everyone involved is really passionate and aligned and doing a lot of work in Nagawa as well in the UK. So yeah, we've got people now in I don't know, we lost count of 28 countries. We've got people, members in all these different countries. We've listed about nearly 15 languages that people speak. So the diversity is real, and it's a beautiful community, and we're just proud of that. Anyway, I'll hop off my podium now. But just so you guys know, the scope of what has been building in the background is really cool.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's very cool. So we always welcome anyone who wants to, whatever they want to do, get more involved. We've got a few more people running courses in school. Some people volunteer to do workshops. You can do virtual workshops to people in Thailand and Africa. And we're partnered with a few grassroots organizations, as well as even there's one in Canada. People that just want experts to train them in AI, and we're just helping amplify all of you and all of the others who are able to give back and train others. So it's just we're facilitating that, I guess, as a platform, which is massive when we've learned that something like only 4.9% something of the world has even adopted AI. That's like basically 95% of the world hasn't and needs AI education and training and adoption, and it's just mind-bogglingly huge. So it will take everybody. So yeah, that's the lens that I'm looking at things from, and how we all collaborate and work together, just for like, this is bigger than any of us or any one organization, Yeah. So no, cool. Should we keep going around the room? That was my little spiel. You want to jump in, Lenise? If you'd like to share. Don't want to put you on the spot, but yeah. Oh,
It looked like Jessica was ready to say something. I want to. You don't. You're good. You're like, okay, no, no. Okay, cool, cool, cool. I'm Lanice. I am. I've been trying to get my mind wrapped around what's coming with the courses and making sure that goes well. But I am trying to get my mind ready to start getting some courses out myself. And I did a children's book this week or today, and it was really cool. I used the Google Storybooks feature. I don't know if anyone's used that yet, but it is fun. Okay, it's very fun. Like you give it like this cute little prompt real quick. Let me show you. Can I share my screen?
can you? Yes, please.
Let me pull it up.
Yeah,
It
yes,
was
please. My niece would love that.
it was so much because I miss the fun. I've been so stressed. I haven't had fun with AI in a while. So this I don't like that this came up on my I want it in Chrome, sorry. And let's share. Three. Yeah, it was just this. Can you see? Or am I not sharing it? It was just this cute little book that I did, and then I put it in Canva, but it came with the pictures already done. And it's just a cute little story my sister wanted done. And it's just, it was so easy. It gives you like 12, it gives you 10 pages, it's supposed to give 10 pages, but it gave me 12 pages of a little book. My sister, I just scooped this person was here, just popped him out with Canva and kept it going. And we're going to sell this book. And it was super easy. The pictures are great. They're consistent. It was fun. So that's Google storyboarding. So you can give that a try. I mean, those are great pictures.
That's
and just so
amazing.
easy to
Congratulations.
put together.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
cute.
But you know, want to play with something if you had time. Like that's something so easy. I can put the link in. But yeah, so I did that and just needed something fun. And it's so quick. I'm telling you, it took like 2 minutes and you have a story. You just give it a little prompt of write me a story. Oh, and my mom just came back from Scotland last week. So I wrote a story for her to read to my nieces and nephews about her trip, like all the sheep and all the stuff. So she's like, I just got back and there's already a story about my adventure because it was that quick and easy to do. So it was just a cool, fun little toy you can play with. So
Cool. It is so cute. How do we
It's
access
cute.
that, Lanice, if we want to go play
I'm
with
gonna put
it?
it in let me put it in the
Yeah.
but yeah, it's just Gemini. If you go to Gemini and then you type in you want to do a storyboard, it's truly that easy. But I'll put the link in here.
Yeah.
And you can share let me share my story too, because that's fun. Oops. And then you can just share anybody can look at it. It reads it out to you if you want.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun.
We're all going to go
So
make
that's
one now.
my personal news story that I just shared with you, but you can see how I took it from what it looks like online, and then I just stretched it out so it could fit on an 8x8 book, and that worked.
It's really cool. Oh, I'm going to go make one for Liberty.
Sure, totally. And I mean, like for every little thing, like for grandparent, for any reason, it's a fun tool.
It was cute, man. Oh, thanks for sharing. That's so cool. I'm definitely going to make one.
Okay.
Would you compare that to someone said the Canva, what do you call it? Canva story writing? How do you feel about how it like compares to some of the others?
I never got with the new features on Canva. I missed the training and then I never caught up. I was doing too many other things. But this to me was probably way easier. I don't know what that Canva is to compare it to, but the fact that it was like I wrote less than a paragraph, like 2 sentences, and then it made a whole story in 2 minutes.
The images are amazing. I'm like,
great pictures. Yeah. Great pictures that you can just use immediately. So give it a go. So that's me. I'll let the next person. So
cool. Thanks for sharing.
Okay, I'm ready now.
Jessica, jump in.
Nice to meet you, Lanice. And then I'm Jessica, and I do so many things. I think I put a note in school that I'm chasing 5 rabbits and I've caught none because you can't chase 5 rabbits. I want to do show and tell. Since you showed us your book, let me show you something that I
Really?
submitted to an AI art contest last week. I didn't get selected. That's totally fine. It was highly competitive. And let's see, desktop 1, desktop 2. This one, share. Okay, I have, I'm not trying to build a channel or anything, but just anytime I need to like host a video for something else, I pop it on here. So I'm not trying to gain a following. So here is the one with no audio, but I'm going to show you the one with audio, and hopefully I didn't do share computer audio. Wait, share computer sound stereo. I see it. And allow it. Okay, so I drew the black and white of the man, and then I'm going to click play on this. So that's my original drawing that I brought to life, and then I paired him with a laughing, like an AI generated woman. I was trying to match the style. I couldn't match it exactly. Wake up. It's an AI loop. I've got AI, a 30-second AI clip, and it just repeats. And so I placed a 10-second video loop in there 3 times, just to build a little bit of drama. Submission for Infinite Realms, trying to show.
This is an entire brand that I created only using ChatGPT. That means no dough.
That's the next video came. Uh-oh, I'm still sharing. No, what do I get to now? So I was going to, do you have feedback on that?
Draw that? You drew the man?
I drew the man. I'm an artist.
Oh,
So
wow.
like, I drew that in 1998. And I was about 28. 27, 28, something like that. And I haven't caught another minute to do another one of those because it takes a really long time. So just a moment. That was YouTube, right? And then I have a little program on my iPad that is Amaziograph. And let me show you what I did with Amaziograph. I passed my mandalas that I made with Amaziograph into Pika Video, and I made this little. Do you hear it? Yeah. Okay. So it's a little muddy, but I still thought it was a little bit charming. Yeah. It's probably pixelated right now, but that's one thing you can do. And so like I gave it 2 frames of my hand-drawn mandalas, and then I asked it to interpolate the middle, and it did this animation. So that's Pika. So I pay for Pika and Kriya. Those are video animators. And then I use Midjourney, and I use this thing called Daydream. And this was the other one I'll show you is a winning submission from Daydream. So the one who carries. And this is live AI style transfer. It is a recording, and I edit it. I did a lot of editing in post, but when she dances, you can see right here, that's me walking across my living room. This is the making of. So it's doing the style that I prompted for it live. So let me show you this whole thing. Okay. So that's what I've been up to in this summer. um,
It's very cool.
in terms of art.
Wow.
It's just amazing. I'm just amazed.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. They wanted me to be an ambassador, but I have a communication breakdown on what it means to be an ambassador for the Daydream platform. She said it was a paid gig, but then I didn't hear anything back. I don't think there's a contract involved. I'm not sure what the payment is. I don't know if she meant a referral system. So, but she liked it, the lady who's in charge of the community for the product.
Even may I don't actually think I've gotten to Daydream. How's the new Pika video generator? Do you like it versus the other ones? Like they apparently upgraded it and you can get any length videos. It's apparently really cool. Do you think it's good versus some of these other ones that are a little bit more seem like a more high end, if you will? How are you comparing them, or you like have a favorite right now? Or which one, like I haven't
That was too broad
yeah.
of a question for me to understand. Well, first Lenny's was asking me something about Daydream. She was like, "How did you do something?" And then
Oh,
I started thinking about that.
Oh yeah, sorry, my
Can you repeat
internet's a
that?
bit glitchy. Sorry, let's jump in.
no worries. I was wondering how you made the automation look like you or follow what you were doing, because I've done that with Runways one, Act One. I was wondering how you did it.
So I it's through my laptop, and you pull up their web app on a browser, and then I have my laptop facing me, and I move my laptop around the house, and it just recorded me. And then I put the style transfer into the prompt while it recorded, so it was doing it on the fly. And I recorded myself in like 30-second clips for like all afternoon. So I got a handful of like 12 of them, and then I used Premiere Pro to edit them up and speed them up to give it a little bit of visual interest. So then Amanda asked about comparing. I'm not the best at video. Like video isn't my favorite format. So like I have never even tried VO, and I don't pay for a lot of these services. So I haven't had access to like the Higgsfield or VO2 or VO3. So what exactly was the comparison question?
That was pretty much it. Just what you thought about the platforms that you're using. I know it always comes up, everyone's got a favorite, or everyone's like, oh, this does this well, and this one does something else well. I don't know. I was just trying to draw out any insights, or like you guys are like, oh, don't waste your time on this one. Definitely love this tool. I don't know, just asking for fun, just because it's always
Yeah.
like, which one should we use? Yeah,
Okay.
I
So
don't
for
know.
Pika, it's so confusing that I had to write myself a how-to. Because they have all these cute words, which is their taxonomy that they're using for the different things you can do with your platform. And so let me see if I can find it. I mean, they're very similar. Both Pika and Kriya, they have the two frames. You input the first frame and the second frame, and then ask it to animate between those two. But then you could do other things. And a lot of the big time video, AI video giants that I'm paying attention to are doing video in a different way. They are doing text to video directly. I like to start with like a curated Midjourney prompt. Like I want this style and this exact look. So I'll give it my Midjourney images to start and end with. So it all depends on what you're trying to do. Let's see.
No, those are really cool. That's beautiful. And very fun. It's been a while. The other day I used what was the tool? Not Creatify, and then add oh God, I've just not mind blank on the tools. I tried to create an ad for Shears AI very badly using Creatify and drop in some assets. It gives you like a brief, a script, spits out, you can have an avatar, and it spits you out a really brilliant little video. But I should have used better assets. I see how it translated it into like a little reel and then made you the whole script of like, come and join Shears AI in our course. It's upcoming. It reads your landing page. How it works is you drop in a URL, say, analyze this landing page, turn it into a script for me and make me a little reel that's an ad. and it's pretty cool. I just should have used better visual assets. I was just testing it, so it came out a bit shit, but I want to do it again because it was quite a quick, efficient way to make something really cool and easy instead of using CapCut, where you kind of have to build the whole thing yourself. It like easily just spat out something for me quite nicely, and I was like, oh, that's quite a nice, fun way for people to make little ad reels for their business for socials. So that's a something else I was playing with. But there's also a couple of other ad generated like ad something, and there's adcreative.ai and things like that. But that was fun to just play with for 1 minute, you know.
Yes, sounds cool. Like I'm also keeping track of some of these by whether I use them. So, the title of it. So many AI tools I have lost track. This is my own like reference file, because people will drop a name of something I've never tried and I'll just pop it in the list. So I wanted to share like the video, this Opus Clip. Do you use that? There is a free plan, but there's also paid plans, and it shortens your long form video and it adds the subtitles to make you that 30-second hook video clip to get people into your long form.
Nice. I think I saw it.
Yeah,
I haven't really used that actually. That's cool.
Yeah. Oh, my dog is barking.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's so many. I can't use them all. There's no way. So, but down here, there's my Pika Naked Edition, Pika Scene, Pika Frame. You see how confusing that is? And then I had to like inspect each one to see what you could do with them.
Oh, wow. That's really helpful guide. I haven't yet created an app database like a lot of people do, and I was like, well, there's like I lost counting 100 AI tools, and I was like, oh look, I'm sure someone's got a better database than me counting up all these tools we're all using. And I was just like, oh, it's too much.
On baby steps. I'm learning from everybody else who's got like a bigger memory than me. I don't have a memory.
It's a good list.
How do I like stop share? There it is.
There's also some I know that Lanice is also using cool tools that I haven't even played with, and she introduced me to Base 44 and like how to like code up the stuff real quickly. And then the other day we had someone asking about how to do sound and voiceovers. I saw you had a few music and sound apps in there, which is really cool. So there's all these different ones. If you're not needing them, like you don't even like know they exist until you get asked, or you have to build something, and then you're like, oh, I'm sure there's like 10 tools that you could use, and it's like. So navigating that for a start, like you don't know what you don't know until you look at them and know someone that's in that space using them. It just helps navigate.
I've just been listening to AI art today for like a year or 2 years, and some mornings I can pop in. They do it every morning and like once an evening on Thursdays. So they name drop all sorts of platforms you can use for AI art. So that's how come I've got a list of things I've tried and haven't tried. So now I know about music production, sound effect production, lip syncing, voice, and video. And what they have been pining for, the people in the group, is the all-in-one, like the app killer kind of thing. And I think that I have stumbled upon a few who are trying to do that. They're trying to be an all-in-one solution like we do, images and video and lip syncing and music, but they can't all do it all great. Yeah, sometimes I like the specialized apps. I've got to check the docs.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, you go check that. That's cool. Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know if they're all in one what she's talking about, but I know like Poe.com and there's like Imaginart that they try to put all the models in one platform. And that's great for people if we're like, instead of paying for 50 apps, you got all the models in one place. But again, I know some, they don't have like the latest model, or they might be missing something. So it's like great to a certain point, but again, they're like not going to do everything well, are they? They're like, yeah, but they can be handy for people who just want to play with a whole bunch of stuff in one place, which is quite handy. I think we did a post in school, I think at one point. I tried to cover off a whole bunch of apps there. Then there's the question that maybe Lynn needs to know more than me, but like ethical apps, and some people are only going to use apps that are really built ethically and support like ethics and security, as well as like how we're choosing apps that aligned with our values and things like that. And yeah.
But even if they're doing, if you have that mindset of being ethical, if you're not using certain apps on the platforms with a lot of them, I think it'll still kind of be like used less, you know, but you can save money that way. So
Yeah, because we've got a lot of people in emerging markets that they're like, how do we get them access to AI when they only have a $2 a month American money budget? So they're like, how do we access this space and not get left behind? And what tools can I use when I've got $2, $5, not $100 a month American budget? And we're trying to find tools that are going to support these people to have access. And they're like, oh, I've got a smartphone. Oh, no laptop. No. So you got to have tools that are smartphone friendly, that are accessible, that are cheap. And then everyone's wrangling like we don't all have like all of these tools are wonderful, but the person's like, okay, I've got a certain amount of budget. I've got to choose wisely what I need. And yeah, the playing is some people are lost in subscriptions and playing with all the tools, but I think that we're keeping it as a needs basis, particularly for people in markets that we've said, they're not going to pay $20 for something that we're like got $2. So again, it's a big thing that we just had a meeting, didn't we, about tools as part of the AI game. We know AI is bigger than the tools, but start with like your needs and what's going to help you the most. As a lot of people go, oh, shiny tools, and I've done it, and I'm like, oh, check out 90 different shiny AI tools. But again, you're like, okay, I don't need them all, and what do I need to use for work or to help me in my life? And I think the default for a lot of people has been ChatGPT, which is why we're doing a workshop on that, because I just find that like my go-to. Claude is people's go-to for everyone else, but I find that is like an entry point for most people. And then they're going to dive into different needs in different apps. Hi, Doggo.
I just found out, I haven't tested this, so I'm not for sure, but I found out there are phone numbers you can use in WhatsApp, and then you type in the ChatGPT phone number and you can ask it questions. So that could be a free way. I think it does it for Copilot. There's three of them. I think it's Perplexity as well. So I haven't tried it yet, but that could be a really good way to get free access to some of the tools.
That I have seen something on that. Yes, 1-800 ChatGPT. Hi, family. That's amazing. 1-800 ChatGPT. Hello. That's
I don't think
amazing.
that's the phone number for it,
That's
but
cool.
it's a WhatsApp. It's a WhatsApp number. I
Yeah.
have to make sure it's true before I share it further, but I I think that would be a really good way for people to access.
It says supported country. There's a list of supported countries. Okay, it's pretty extensive. Oh, yeah, it's pretty extensive. Yeah, that looks like it works pretty much everywhere. Amazing.
That'd be great, right? Hey,
That's
Don.
cool. Yeah.
Hey, I'm crashing the party late. I had another meeting that ended, so I thought I would come in late and say hi, everybody.
Hey, that's lovely to see you. Thanks for dropping
Same
in.
here.
Yeah.
Same here.
I hope you're well, Dawn. I
How's
know
everybody
you've been.
doing?
Yeah, we're good. Yeah.
Good.
Oh, it must be sunny over there. You got a hat on. Oh, I'm so
Yeah,
cold.
yeah, I went for a walk earlier and then, it's the hair. You kind of, there's some
Yeah.
days you need the baseball cap on.
Yeah, that's cool. Oh,
And I see there's a dog attending.
yes.
How cute.
Yeah, we got our little friend here.
Ah,
So cool.
cute.
Yeah, just to
This
catch
is
you guys up,
Levi begging for a walk.
yeah, he wants to go for a walk. Aw. We were just
Yes.
looking at having updates from everyone going around the room and seeing some of the cool stuff these guys have been working on. And we were just talking about tools and how people are navigating the absolute plethora of AI tools that exist in the world. And you're up against time and needs and budgets and things like that, and how people make them accessible and ethical to even navigate where they start and what they use, because it can be overwhelming. And it's just something that's come up a couple of times this week. And we're just talking about how you can text message ChatGPT, which is cool, in WhatsApp. That's where we got to, and we're just working our way around the room and hearing from everyone. So yeah, but that's all from me. Carry on if you wanted to add anything else, guys, or we can keep. Did you have anything else, Lenise or Jessica?
I was going to chime in on something I heard today on a talk I joined this morning. And have you guys been using what they call chunking prompts? So
Oh.
I hadn't heard the term chunking. And so the speaker was basically saying you structure everything with role, context, task, format, constraints. I don't know if you heard this before. I have not been that diligently organized in what I'm doing. But one thing I started doing in Chat 5 is making sure I create more projects so I don't have a little of this here and there in the sidebar. I've tried to become just more diligent in organizing because I went through a lot of my content that's in my memory, and it's like, wow, there's stuff even from a few months ago. It's like, gosh, I would really need to update that now. And it makes you realize that a lot of what we're doing is so time sensitive, regardless of the tool. Especially if you write regularly, it's like, wow, that's been updated, that's been updated. So it kind of forces you to really, stay on top of things, almost like a little mini time manager. And like, is this current? Is this current? So that's my thing with tools. It's more for me right now as we're winding down August now is to get more organized. That's the main tool that I still rely on. That's still my favorite. And then we have been using agent mode, but now I'm in the plus program and I don't have any room until the 24th and I don't want to upgrade. So, but I find that the tool has improved in so many ways and I'm doing so much writing and course preparation right now. I'm happy with it. So
That's awesome.
Would you write the name in the chat? How it spells?
sorry,
Would you write
You-
the
I
name?
didn't hear.
Oh, the format
the
of
name of
that
it.
role task format, basically the RT
Oh, of course,
format. Is that what you
I'm
mean?
sorry. Yeah,
Yeah, I've just written
yeah.
that in the
I
chat.
will. I'll write that now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.
Usually it's role
Sure.
task format like the RTF, but some people go add context, add formula, add your outputs,
Yeah,
add
I
constraints.
hadn't
And
heard
so,
all of that. So
yeah, a
anyway,
whole lot of things that you put in
chunking
there. Yeah.
prompts,
No, that's a good way of
and
looking at it.
then
I wanted to comment on
Denise?
how the new GPT came out, 5, and people freaked out. Just like remember I said in my presentation at the summit about how there's an upgrade and people feel like there's like
Mhm.
grieving. Whole thing happens, and then it happened in real life. I was just like, oh my gosh, this is exactly what I was talking about. How attached people are to a model, and then this breakdown happens, and it's like this global breakdown, and it happened, and I was just like, this is amazing. This, is what I was talking about. So I don't know if anybody else noticed that or put that together. That was kind of what I was saying.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really right, Lenise. Is it like when they changed Facebook back in the days and we were like, oh my God, Facebook's changed, people love their minds. It's like, oh my God, chill. Chill out, your
Oh
friend.
my gosh, I remember that. I remember the panic when Facebook changed its UI. I
Oh
got
my
so
God.
angry.
Yeah, that's my analogy for the same thing as Lenise is saying. The model changed, everyone's like, whoa, oh my God. It's like, well, okay, chill. It's not. Oh my God. Yeah, what do they call that? Change management. Don't we, humans just navigating
And
change.
the way that they
Oh.
release things so stealth, and then all of a sudden, there it is. Like today, I checked, like, is study mode still in there? Because in the state in Chicago, all the kids went back to school yesterday, and the study mode is still in there. But that's so not talked about now that 5 came out. It's like these things come out and they supersede the popularity, and all the other older stuff is forgotten about. But the study mode is still in there, thankfully, for kids to actually get them to think more.
Yeah, that's a cool mode. And I had a quick play with it, and I don't even know if I was doing it right because it didn't look exactly like their video. I was trying to replicate it, but I know that mode is pretty cool. I did test it.
Yeah.
So that I still saw that in my model. It had all that in there. That is pretty cool, particularly for young people and studying. But mine didn't quite work. But I still had the GPT-5. I know some people's thing glitched and they lost the model. I was like, I still had it, and I didn't feel like really disrupted about it. But yeah, some people really had a hard time with it. I think it affected people differently, maybe.
It did. They brought them back though, so everybody should have everything now.
Yeah, and if you had your memory set up, it should have saved stuff. But it's like 6 of one, half dozen of the other. Every new change next week there'll be a 6, and then we'll all be wondering what happened to 5. And it's moving quickly. That's why I say when you look at your older saved data, it's like, oh my gosh. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of cleanup and delete some things too.
Yeah, no, all my half my memories are full, and I was like, oh man, so I've got to delete some stuff. But I just, yeah, I
Yeah.
saw Sam Altman literally said they've learned the thing that people want most is memory, and the memory is what takes the servers, right, the data, the banks, and the storage, and that's what they need to scale up like at an epic level for to be able to give people that level of memory. But then he talked, like literally talked just last night was an interview, right? He was saying that they're trying to roll out version 6 now because of 5 was just botched. Like,
Yes.
so they're like, oh my God, we're already on
Yeah.
to the next model. Let's fix this and
I
move
know.
forward. Oh my God. So, oh, just exponential. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just crazy. But then it was the question where they thought that 5 was going to be the big model before it changed into like total like agent driven AI. But are we going to have model 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Then we're on iPhone 13. All of a sudden, are we iPhone 57 before like how many iterations of this model before it fundamentally pivots? I don't know where it's going to go. But yeah, it's interesting to watch. But I know
The
it's
image. Oh, I'm
exponential.
sorry.
You don't know
Yeah.
that.
The image creation has improved immensely from a couple months ago too. Because I actually create a lot in Gamma. I'm not a Midjourney person because don't consider myself a creative. I suppose I should dive in at some point. But I create things in Gamma app, and then also I've been trying the Chat 5 for image creation, and I have to say it's pretty good. So even easier than sometimes bouncing back and forth to Canva. So I'm always experimenting with the image side outside of Midjourney, like what can I use as a non-creative. So that's what I've been looking at too.
Yeah, that's cool. I know people were creating really cool like little ads, like with themselves, give them a brief, give some copy, a picture, and it would spit you out a pretty cool ad, like for the sake of just needing something pretty quickly, if you're not a graphic designer.
Hmm.
But then I think it's doing a reasonable job at this point, and I've seen some good use cases that people can whip up something cool quite quickly.
Yeah.
And I tried, but I tend to default to like Canva or MakeArt and Midjourney, but it's great for like you say use cases. You just want to whip up something quickly. It can do that now. That's pretty cool. It's
Yeah.
making me some
Yeah.
good workflows and PDFs now, like follow-up images
Yes.
to like visualize what I'm putting in, which is I like that it can do that, but they don't always look great. But yeah, yeah, it's crazy when
Does anyone write newsletters here for LinkedIn or anything? I do, but I don't know if any others do.
you. No, I
I'm
use
technically
Substack. Basically, I use
Yeah. Oh,
Substack for
Substack. Yeah.
newsletter, and I'm kind of
Use
using
Substack.
that
Yeah.
as a similar model, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, because what I've started doing too is to create an image. It can be in Canva, for example, and upgrade it in one of the tools or whatever. But in the middle of a newsletter, you can then embed an image or a box. And so I've been trying to do that on the LinkedIn newsletters as well. So that's another place to sort of put in your branding and an image and what have you. And it's supposed to help with algorithms. So I don't know. It's fun.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I think visuals is important. I know I was I'm doing a new post for school all about the algorithm and particularly improving your organic reach on social because I know it's really shit if you don't pay, but there are ways that there's certain levers that the algorithm really favors, things like images, carousels, and video, really front and
Hmm.
center, and then engaging things like stories, anecdotes, hooks, personal things, stories,
Hmm.
things like that are really connecting with people.
Yeah.
But I think what you're saying is images and that visual content,
Yes.
obviously, always
And
front and center.
carousels are I'm doing those at least once a week, but are others using carousels here for LinkedIn?
carousels are typically not accessible. So I'm an accessibility specialist, and in my world, the accessibility
Oh,
specialists all say they're terrible, never use them because they're not
oh,
accessible. So oftentimes the
Oh,
developers don't know that they should code the advance and retrieve buttons to be accessible, and some of them who
oh,
auto start that you can't. Depending on what kind of slider or carousel it is, like we have so many considerations for accessibility. Yeah, I can't give you the speech right now, but
oh, that's
try to stay
okay. I
away.
didn't even think about that. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
well,
I want to give you something, guys. So remember last week, Amanda, I had said that I would do a master class. And so I passed myself my preamble that I use to set up my user interface design error messaging. So I'm just going to say this is the preamble, and I want you to, I'm going to get it in my copy, and then I'm going to paste it, control copy. So if you don't know that you should check against the Plain Language Initiative and the WCAG 2.2, you'll never know to ask chat to do this. But when you start any kind of vibe coding, I want you to set it up in some sort of language similar to this. It doesn't have to be exactly this. For this chat, answer as a user experience professional, use the Plain Language Initiative at plainlanguage.gov, give it the link to go to, and it'll say, certainly, Jessica, and I've done this to do my work at my paying job, and the error messaging it gives me is short, clear, concise, and nearly perfect, and I just work with it a little bit to massage the text to influence meaning. So yeah, start out your prompts with the ask your bot to reference WCAG 2.2. And that's going to be the developers guidelines and content creators guidelines for how to make digital accessible content on the web.
Yeah. Brilliant, thank you. I'm sure, I don't know that it's probably for Lanice, you might know all this. I didn't know that, but that's really great for us to keep in mind.
She smiled. She knew. She was like, finally, somebody who speaks my language. Yes.
Oh, that's brilliant. Oh my God, certainly something for us to keep in mind.
That would be like part of my workshop. If I'm going to do a master class here and teach people about accessibility, when they're coding things and using AI to help them, I want to give them the nuggets that they need to feed the AI to get good results.
Brilliant. Brilliant. I think that's awesome, Jessica. I think that is really relevant and will be great. And we can put you in the schedule whenever you're ready.
She's putting me in the schedule. I don't have a slide deck yet. I got nothing except for this prompt.
Pretty when you're ready, no pressure. I think that'll be really valuable. That's very cool. Yeah, that's great to know. Is that something you even want to put that in school as a little tidbit, like, hey guys, remember to include these in your prompts?
Of course.
You
you mean as a little
just as a little like literally a little post in school going, oh, hey guys, little tip. Because I don't think I haven't heard of anyone speak to that, but I know Lanice and the rest probably know this already, but it's a great tip for people.
Digital accessibility is often overlooked, and it's very little taught. Like developers go to these boot camps to learn how to code, and they'll be lucky if they get like 10 minutes talk on accessibility. Some are better than others, these boot camps. And some colleges are more in line with today's coding than others, because college curriculum has a hard time catching up at the speed of technology. You know, it's hard to move curriculum at the speed technology moves. So that's kind of why we have this digital divide with understanding, with the developers not knowing how to do accessibility, content creators not knowing that accessibility exists. And I'm here to kind of like teach y'all that it's a thing, and I'll stop there.
No, that is brilliant. And we've got some educators in this circle. I'm sure they agree. We were just saying the other day, education's going to move far slower than AI is going to move, and how the education system is going to be able to support young people in this pace of progression. But
yeah, it's super scary, some of the stuff that I'm hearing in my morning talks on the codependency issue with these relationship forming accessibility bots that your summit taught me about. I didn't know there was I didn't know. It's so that was news to me. When Lanice, was that you, like the relationship expert? And you opened my eyes with that point. Like, people are actually using it for friendship and getting addicted, and got these codependency patterns going on, and that's needs a lot of attention right there.
For sure. And we keep saying to Dawn, like, that this cybersecurity and accessibility and ethics and all of these actual, I call them backbone is the word I keep coming to my mind, that we want to make sure is baked into everything, because they are overlooked but so fundamental that it's, oh my God. Yeah. Really important that we're trying to infuse this into everything we do because I don't see a lot of people putting these front and center, to be honest.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because, oh my gosh, whose presentation was it? Now I have all these knowledge bits floating in my head. I don't know where they came from. That's because there's the AI for social good, or the AI for innovation and speed of acceleration of profitability. And so we have this um, choice point that's going on, of course, where is the world going to favor one over the other? And we've heard that in European countries, it's more favored towards for the common good, right? Yeah, you all already
Yeah,
covered
they
that.
have that with privacy law. And if you look at the history of tech, it's been that way though forever. The big mega firms making money and we're the test cases with internet, social media. I mean, it's gone down the line and now it's AI and then it'll be quantum and the big companies run the tech and that's the reality. And I don't see that changing anytime soon.
No. Even though I don't know what I keep saying to people, I love whatever we can all do to make sure that that's not the case and that
Yeah. Yeah.
that I don't know, I know it's probably inevitable, but just yeah, I think it was you talking about Raquel's talk was about the American model, profit before people. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, and the rest of the
And,
world is going, no,
yes.
people first. It's like, oh my God. Yeah, the fundamental shift which way it's going to go. So I think if everyone just
Oh yeah.
infuses the model with humanity as best we can. Yeah.
Well, I think I may have said at the summit, but it was so long, I don't remember if I said in her session or whatever. But why don't we get, a woman-owned open AI type company that is fully owned and run and developed by women? I mean, there's all these groups moving toward, you know, um, equality, for lack of a better word, at this hour of the evening. But, if why can't women create their own AI development tool? Why do we have to use OpenAI and Anthropic and all the others. And yes, they all have women working there, but they're not running the businesses. So I think the way of the future is for women to actually develop the companies that are developing the tools. And that
That's how
takes
Blue Sky got
funding
started.
pardon?
That's how Blue Sky got started, is run by a female spinoff
Yeah.
from Twitter. So, and when I found that out, that's when I jumped over to Blue Sky. It took me a year to find that out. So I was late to Blue Sky. But
Yeah.
I'm like, why can't she also fund a new, if she's already got the money and the position and the influence, the social influence, why can't she start like a
Right.
LLM?
And then you look at these women like, Belinda Gates and the ex-wife of Jeff Bezos and that, and they give a lot of money, especially actually here in Chicago, to all sorts of organizations. It's like, why don't people like that start one of these companies? And all the brilliant women can go work there and we can make everything women-based and women-oriented, but it would be great to see.
Be wonderful. It'd be wonderful. I know the example of like the lady who started Canva when I learned that was a woman from Australia and she still is
Yeah.
privately owned and runs Canva. I'm like, yeah. And then there was a lady
So
that was,
cool.
yeah, but she left. Wasn't it the lady I did a post in school about the woman that was behind OpenAI or something like that? There
Yeah,
was
she left.
behind it,
Yeah.
but she left. It's like again, like, oh, and then I saw yesterday a VC newsletter that said now was it 20% of all, like all VCs or women founders, there's 20% of them. I have to say
Yeah.
that around the other way. Like of all the people that run businesses or VCs, 20% are now women. It's like, oh my God, that's shocking, but it's higher than it was. So
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, we're pushing the boulder up the hill, and it's in AI, it's in so many things, and the funding just has not been there for women in business in any type of business, not just AI. So it's still, a long journey. So we have to stay positive, yeah, one step at a time.
Yeah, it is. Yep. We're almost at time. Anyone else want to chime in with anything else? I'm happy to just stay for a minute if anyone else wanted to jump in with anything. We're all right. Cindy, you okay?
Yes, ma'am, I am. I will add that I'm in the process of creating some bots, GPTs for Chat and Claude. And once I get everything up and posted, I was gonna donate. I got 30 of them, about 30 super prompts that I'm gonna house in the bot into the GPTs. And so I'm gonna donate those to you guys too for free. I just once I get it set up, I'll do a coupon code in there, and so then I'll post the coupon code in school where everybody can go in and get whatever they want out of there.
Wow, so
They're
that's
really good.
awesome.
Yeah, they're great super prompts, and I'm going to start working on creating next month. I'm going to try to make an avatar. This is basically for myself because I very seldom can show myself on camera because I'm never really presentable much like today. And but anyway, I'm going to start on that next week. No, September 5th. I think it was September 5th. I'm going to start on getting that set up so I can, do videos and more things with that as far as, and I'll do some training videos and things like that. And so that I can contribute that as well.
It's so
What tool
cool.
are you going to use for the avatar? I'm curious because I want to do one as well. What are you going to use?
I'm still investigating. I've got a list. I don't have my notebook with me right now, but I've got a list
Okay.
of things, and we're still testing out some. But it's a little slow because I'm bootstrapping.
I hear you.
Yeah, but it's a group of us
Okay.
working on them.
Yeah, HeyGen.
Cool.
Have you used HeyGen? I've also used that for avatars and made pretty easily and quickly made a cool little avatar in a video. Cindy, is that on your list?
Yes, Hey Jen is on the list.
Yeah. Now there's some good ones like that. Yeah, thanks, Mystica. That is a good one as well. Is it not Krea, or there's another one that people are just using it, whether you train the model, you upload a photo and you just spit out lots of photos. That's quite good for avatars. I think not Krea, that's a video one. The other one that's the visual one for photos.
Yeah, there's
Which one?
yeah, and Hedgerows. Those are good, but I like HeyGen. Like you try all the other ones. I come back to HeyGen over and over again.
Yeah, it's just the voice one. I'm working on that. The one that has the voice that actually has emotion in it. So once I get all that done, though, I will let y'all know. I'll post a video and then let y'all know what I used for the final product.
That's really cool. Also, Cindy, I put a post in school. Someone else had asked about apps for voiceovers that are realistic, and I put a post in school with that list, I think somewhere. I've forgotten the name of the tool, but I think I wrote that down, that said it's more like for voice, a gen or voiceovers tool. So
Okay, I'll look through
I'm
it.
not sure it's on your list, but yeah.
Yeah, I pop in there here and there. I spent quite a bit of time in there. I think the last couple of days off and on I've been in there. So I find moments to jump into other things because I'm going through two masterminds at the moment, and one of them's I'm lagging behind a little bit on. But I get to them all. It's just not always on time.
It's cool. Oh, there's enough to keep up with in life versus all of this as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and my chickens.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Oh, Hume, 11 labs, not seven labs. Yeah, that's the other one, 11 labs. And Hume AI, that's cool. Hume,
got
yeah,
it
maybe that was the one I'm
confused with
thinking of.
the
Yeah, there's a
11.
couple of new ones that had come up that seem pretty awesome.
Yeah, one
Yeah,
of the guys in my AI art groups uses Hume AI, and he says it's an empathic voice interface, and he says he has surveyed all of them because that's what he does. Is he makes these music videos with lip syncing. He really endorses this one, Hume AI.
I'll check and see what's on my list. But I do have 11 labs on there, Lenise. Thank you.
Yeah, 11 Labs was for voice, and they're being superseded again by other more powerful things, I think. But I don't speak from experience. I haven't used 11 Labs.
I want to
Yeah.
I want to create one, and I have a particular vision in mind of what I want to use it for. So I have to find one tool and stick with it. Otherwise, you end up in like the abyss. Like, oh my God, there's 40 choices, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, exactly. Exactly. Maybe something someone asked me about is like who said that a go-to tech stack for like the tools that are solid, that we recommend, that are member approved tools list, maybe, because otherwise it's just overwhelming. But maybe that's
The
something.
quality seal.
Yeah, just like use this
We
one.
have, we have to create like a little She is AI seal, just like the badges. You could have a little seal of approval.
Yeah. AI approved, see, she is AI approved tools maybe in school, just have like a database.
I'm getting slap happy at this hour. So, well, nice to see everybody.
Yeah, yeah. You too, guys. It's so lovely to see you all, and thanks for joining and sharing. Yeah, and we'll let everyone go.
And I
And
have a question, very quick question.
so-
Would you lead me where I can see, or where you save, or we save all those board meeting and symposium? Look like I missed something when I didn't was available. Where exactly I can see all these videos?
yes, in school is where I put all the replays, what's publicly available. And if there was a particular meeting like that I can catch you up on.
Like board meeting?
They're generally just for the team, but we have had an ambassador meeting. That we had a big ambassador meeting is probably the one you missed, and
Yes,
I'm
I
a bit
did.
slow on sharing that because I was trying to edit the video down and share that with everybody. So that's on my to-do list. Sorry. I'm trying to share that one. So that was our big event. The summit replays in school and all the rest are in school. I think the ambassador meeting was the one that we're trying to share as well for everybody. Unless there's something else you're thinking of, but that's mainly it.
Okay.
That I think you would have missed while you were away. And then these weekly calls, we put all the replays in school so that everyone can catch up on these and listen to them again, or if they couldn't attend, then these are all recorded and shared in school as well, and any workshops and things like that. So under the classroom in school, make sure you guys are all in there and have access and keep an eye on that. And I try to upload them every week so that they're all in there as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I see them.
Yeah,
Super.
that's cool. So I'll
Thank
make
you
sure
so
the
much.
last couple of ones are in there as well. And hopefully it'll catch you up. But any other
Something for
questions,
this
Ludmilla?
weekend.
Happy to chat anytime because I know you've been away, and happy to update you on anything
you.
else. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
But yeah. Thanks all for joining. I'll let you all go. Lovely to see you all.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.